The Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
On the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Second down, another run with Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. And Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo 1st. On play action, Allen. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intent.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. A.J. Klein. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
After the sack on 1st down, Minshew under pressure, and they got to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. On 3rd down, It's Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. To the air, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, this drive's been one to forget. They ended up going backwards on 3rd and long and ended up going to the sidelines with their tail back between their legs. And now they have to pump the ball away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. On first down, here's Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Buying time to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Carson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Blankenship out to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Allen out quickly here to Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Breida, he'll try the right side. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
They run again with Breida, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his man here, Beasley. Touchdown! Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Off play action, it's Minshew. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Check down to Breida. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluke?
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie him.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 42.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Minshew. He's got his tight end, Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. It'll be Minshew again. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This goes out right to Doyle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 79 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be 1 step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Allen's throw complete there to Beckham.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second and very short, Allen. He completes it to Beckham, and he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. A
good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Touchdown, Bills! Cole Beasley, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll find Pittman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Now Minshew. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Again, Minshew looking to throw. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Out to the right and completes it quickly. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game. They're still taking it to the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their